Hey guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel Dream Academia. My name is Shrimo Mitra and I'm your physics guide. And this is the third lecture of our WBJE Crash Course 2021. WBJE exam aane hi wala hai, so if you are prepared well enough, I'm sure you will crack it with ease. Preparation के लिए just follow our lectures, the other lectures and do cover each topic. कोई भी टॉपिक छोड़ना नहीं है, सबको ही कवर करना है, कुछ कुछ को ज़्यादा स्ट्रेस देकर कवर करना है सो दैट यू कैन डेफिनेटली सॉल्व द क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम दैट टॉपिक. जो भी हो, रिफ्रैक्शन, हम पिछले दिन रिफ्रैक्शन कर रहे थे और हमने स्नेल्स लॉ के बारे में डिस्कस किया. तो वी डिड सम वेरी बेसिक प्रॉब्लम्स on Snell's law, and today we will move on to apparent shift of an object due to refraction. It's nothing but an application of Snell's law. So I hope you can already do the sums on Snell's law. You can apply the formula, right? So this is the formula, you can look through it, and we will also come across many new formulae and concepts along as we go along, so you don't have to worry about that. तो स्टार्ट करें. लेट्स लुक एट द फर्स्ट सम. इट इज़ अ सिंपलेस्ट सम दैट कैन बी done from this concept. It is just to get you hang of this topic. So let's see. Question number 1. An object lies 100 centimeter inside water. It is viewed from air nearly normally. Find the apparent depth of the object. तो देख लेते हैं. यहाँ पर जो हमने फॉर्मूला यूज़ किया, दिस वन, इट्स वेरी generalized formula and there might be special cases which you have to consider when doing sums, right? So what happens if the incident ray is normal? तब क्या करें? तो उसके लिए डायग्राम बना लेते हैं तो सिंपल हो जाएगा. तो अगर this is the rarer medium and this is the denser medium, you already know what are rarer and denser medium. Rarer medium is refractive index of this medium, rarer medium is less than n2, that is denser medium. तो अगर आपका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आई यहाँ पर हो और आपको कोई चीज़ दिखना है from the denser medium, यानी the light rays are coming from the denser medium, तो क्या देखेंगे आप? Let this be the D1, that is the initial depth. तो light rays ऐसा होना चाहिए, यहाँ से ऐसा आया और इंटरफेस में क्या होगा? will move away from the normal due to refraction, since the rays are going from denser to rarer medium, right? Now if you extend these rays backwards, they meet at a point like this. So this should be the apparent depth, this. So this should be the apparent depth which is less than the D1. तो यहाँ से हम लोग एक और चीज़ कंक्लूड कर सकते हैं कि अगर आपको एक मछली दिखना है फ्रॉम आउटसाइड द पॉन्ड, द फिश विल लुक मच नियरर टू यू और एट shallower depths than it is actually, because even if it is at a greater depth, due to refraction you will see it much nearer to you. और एकदम उल्टा केस होगा अगर आप रेयर मीडियम से डेंसर मीडियम से रेयर मीडियम में देखें. यानी अगर आप पानी के अंदर से एक पक्षी को देखें तो उसको दिखने में बहुत दूर होगा, वो बहुत दूर होगा apparently. So we can draw the diagram for that too. So if your eyes are present at a place like this is n2 and n1, and the object is present at a place like this. So what will happen? This is rarer medium. It will bend towards the normal since it is the rarer medium. so it will bend towards the normal. Now you just extend the rays, and this is the apparent position. So what happens if this was the initial height, that is original height of the object, this will be the apparent height, so it moves away apparently. I hope this concept is clear. If this concept is clear, you can do any sums on apparent depth. They becomes very easy. So if the rays are falling normally, then we reduce that formula to this. D dash is D by N relative. That is the real depth, D by N relative, N1 by N2. N1 is the refractive index of the medium from which the incident ray is coming, and N2 is the other one. So for this sum, what do you do? It's given that N is 4 by 3 and the object lies 100 centimeter inside the water. So directly use this formula. D dash, so 100 divided by N is 4 by 3. It's given, you don't have to derive any relative, it's already relative refractive index is given. So just, it's getting very dirty here, so messy here, so let's solve it here. D dash, that is the apparent depth, equals to 100, which is the real depth, by 4 by 3. Now solve it. 100 into 3 by 4. 100 into 3 by 4. 4, it's 2, 5, that is 75 centimeter. So the object will view 75 centimeter from the viewer, not 100. So the answer will be 75 centimeter. वो सम इतना आसानी से हो गया, तो अगला सम तो आप लोग कर ही लोगे, बहुत ही मिलता जुलता है उससे, तो देखते हैं वो क्या है. Consider the situation in the figure that is given here. S is a small fish and T is the human eye. Refractive index of water is given, which is N. And at what distance from itself will the fish see the image of the eye? So here, can you tell me what is the object here? Yes, the object here is the eye. Eye is the object and the observer is the fish. So the rays are coming from the rarer medium to denser medium. तो आप लोगों को ऑलरेडी पता है कि रे डायग्राम कैसा होगा यहाँ पर. So you can just simply use the formula and solve the question. That is H apparent, that is H dash, equals to H real by N, that is refractive index relative. N relative क्या होता है? H real तो हमको ऑलरेडी पता है, तो वो पुट कर देते हैं. और N relative क्या होगा? N relative होगा N air by N water. क्यों ये होगा? क्योंकि the rays are coming from the rarer medium, that is air. तो हमको न्यूमरेटर में वही N का वैल्यू रखना चाहिए जिससे हमारा इंसिडेंट रे आ रहा है. तो it will be N air by N water, and we know the refractive index of air is what? It is 1, and refractive index of water is given in the question. So you simply put the values, that is 1 by N, that is equals to Hn. So we have obtained a relationship between the apparent height and the real height, which is H dash equals to NH. This is one equation. Now you can see the height of the pot is H, which is given in the figure, and the fish is placed at a height of H by 2 from the bottom of the pot. So from the top of the pot, the distance of the fish should be H minus H by 2, right? So it must be h minus h by 2, which is simply h by 2. So the total distance, the distance of the eye from the top of the pot is already given, that is h. So the total distance, apparent distance, what should it be? It should be the apparent height h dash plus h, that is the apparent distance of the eye from the fish. H dash we have already obtained, nh, and this is h, nh. So we write that nh and h by 2, sorry. So we write that h by 2 plus nh, and we take h common and we obtain 1 by 2 plus n. This is the answer. So it was simplest, right? It was really simple, and now you can easily solve questions like this. So you have got quite an idea of these type of problems and what is this apparent shift thing, and you can use this is basically an application of Snell's law. So now we can move on to the next topic. अब तक आप लोगों को अगर चीज़ समझ में आया ना, तो अगला सम बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग लगने वाला है, क्योंकि यहाँ पर हम वेक्टर का भी कुछ कंसेप्ट यूज़ करेंगे। तो पहले चलो ड्राइंग बना ले। डायग्राम बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट है, क्योंकि अगर आप ढंग का एक डायग्राम बना लेते हो तो वहाँ ही हाफ सम हो जाता है। तो डायग्राम इज़ इम्पोर्टेंट एंड यू शुड पे अटेंशन टू दैट। तो यहाँ पर क्या कह रहा है क्वेश्चन में, अ फिश इन द एक्वेरियम अप्रोचेज द टॉप सर्फेस ऑफ द वाटर एट अ रेट ऑफ 3 मीटर पर सेकेंड, ऑब्जर्व्स अ बर्ड approaching it at 8 meter per second. If the refractive index of water is 4/3, the actual velocity of the bird is. So here the bird is the object and the fish is the observer. तो ड्रॉ कर लेते हैं। यहाँ पर फिश है और यहाँ पर बर्ड है। प्लीज़ पार्डन माई ड्राइंग। तो यहाँ पर बर्ड है। तो इस डिस्टेंस को एक वेरिएबल ले लेते हैं, x से, और इसको xb। ये फिश इस डायरेक्शन में va वेलोसिटी से मूव कर रहा है और ये बर्ड इस डायरेक्शन में bv वेलोसिटी से मूव कर रहा है। तो अगर आपको ये इंटायर डिस्टेंस चाहिए इन टर्म्स ऑफ वेरिएबल, यू कैन राइट xab इक्वल्स टू xa प्लस nxb, right? N is the refractive index of the given fluid, which is water here, but first of all write everything in terms of variables. अब क्या करें? अब एक चीज़ करते हैं, डिफ्रेंशिएट बोथ साइड्स विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू t। तो वो हो जाएगा xab बाई dx dt बाई dxa बाई dt प्लस n dxb बाई dt। तो dx बाई dt क्या होता है? वो तो हमारा वेलोसिटी होता है। तो इसको हम लिख लेते हैं vab इक्वल्स टू va प्लस nvb। तो यहाँ पर हमको अब क्या करना है? वी हैव टू सिंपली पुट द वैल्यूज़। उसके पहले वी शुड कीप इन माइंड कि हमको डायरेक्शंस भी चेक करना है। तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल फॉर va व्हाट शुड बी द साइन? इट शुड बी नेगेटिव बिकॉज it is approaching towards the bird and the distance is getting lesser. Xa is getting shorter, right? So we get a negative sign. Similarly vb should also be negative because the bird is approaching the pot. So xb is reducing. So both v and vb should be negative. That problem is solved. Now moving on to vab. What should it be? it should be negative because that distance is also reducing. You can understand, right? Because bird is approaching towards the fish, the separation between the bird and the fish, the separation is also getting reduced, so it should also have a negative sign. So we all of us we have all the signs and the terms. Now we just put the values in it. So what is VAB? From the question we can see that it is 8 meter per second. So put it, minus 8 equals to VA. VA, what is VA? VA from the question we can find it is minus 3 plus N. What is N? N is 4 by 3 and minus VB, which we have to find. We have to find the actual velocity of the bird. VA and VB are the actual velocities of the bird and the fish, right? So we have to find VB, put which is negative. Okay, now take negative minus common. We take minus common here and it gets cancelled from the both sides and we are left with 3 plus 4 by 3 VB. Now solve for VB. Solving for VB we get 15 by 4, and what should be the unit? The unit was given meter per second, so the actual velocity of the bird should also be in meter per second. So this should be the answer. This problem was interesting, right? And also very easy, so you could understand it. I hope समझ में आया तो मज़ा भी आएगा. इसके साथ आज का आखिरी प्रॉब्लम देख लेते हैं. A bird is moving towards an aquarium with speed of 4 meter per second. A fish in the aquarium is moving down with speed of 2 meter per second. Suppose the base of the aquarium is silvered. What do you mean by silvered? That is, it is acting like a mirror. Find the speed of the bird as seen by the fish in the mirror. So fish is the observer and the bird is the object. So let's draw the diagram again. This is the aquarium and this is the mirrored surface. So silvered surface. So this acts like a mirror, and the fish is present in here. And let's draw the bird somewhere around here. What kind of bird is that? Never mind. So first of all, let's break down the question into tiny parts, then it will be easier for you to understand. First of all, let us take the height of the aquarium to be h. We assume that. Now another thing we can do, that we can take the distance from the top of the aquarium to the fish as xa, similar to the previous sum, and the distance of the bird to the top of the aquarium to be xb. And from the question we know that the fish is moving towards the downwards, so the VB should be in downwards direction VA, and VB is also moving downwards, so VB should also be in the downward direction. And if this is a distance, what distance should it be? If the height of the aquarium is h, अगर वो whole aquarium का height h है और the distance of the fish from the top of the aquarium is xa, so what should be this distance? It should be h minus xa. Simple. So we have already done the problems on plane mirror. तो आप लोगों को पता होगा कि distance of the image from the mirror क्या होना चाहिए. एकदम सही बात, वो भी h minus x से होना चाहिए. This is the image of the fish. तो इन्होंने पूछा है कि the speed of the bird as seen by the fish in the mirror. तो अब ये हो गया है हमारा observer. और हमको पता लगाना है कि ये स्पीड ऑफ द बर्ड क्या है इन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द इमेज ऑफ द फिश। तो हम इजीली ब्रेक डाउन कर सकते हैं ये। तो लेट डिनोट दिस डिस्टेंस बाय x dash, the whole distance, and x dash must be equal to h plus h minus x, this whole distance x dash. So it is h minus x, we have come, and vb, so xb, this is xa. We have all the terms, right? Let's recheck it. H minus xa, h minus, so xb we have to add a n, refractive index. Okay, let's write it clearly, it's getting messy here. So the expression should be x dash equals to x dash should be n xb into n, which is the refractive index of the fluid inside, plus h, the whole h distance, plus h minus x, xa. So differentiating both sides with respect to t, we get v dash equals to n dxb by dt minus dxa by dt. इस लाइन समझ में आया ना? जस्ट डिफरेंशिएटिंग बोथ साइड विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू एक्स, प्रीवियस इक्वेशन का। तो हमको तो अब पता चल ही गया, यहाँ पर वी ए का साइन must be positive, right? Because the distance xa is increasing as the fish is moving downwards, तो va तो positive ही होगा. On other hand, vb must be negative because xb, the distance xb is getting reduced, उसका साइन नेगेटिव ही होना चाहिए. तो हमको v डैश निकालना है. तो n is n given in the question. Let's see. This is water, so we can assume n to be 4/3. It's not given in the question, but we can assume it since it is water. So 4/3 into minus vb, so minus vb, which is 4, minus xa by this. For this, the symbol should be a va. There should not be any negative sign, but we already have this negative sign. So this is the equation. Now what can we do? We can take this negative sign as common, and now just put the values 4/3 into 4 minus 2 whole negative. What will be the answer? Calculate it and we will find the answer, which is minus 22/3 meter per second. This is the final answer. So you could understand, right, how can we solve these type of question about the velocity of the objects. When there is a velocity, there is some movement, तो उस टाइम पे भी आप ये टाइप का क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. तो इसके साथ आज का क्लास हम ख़त्म करते हैं. आई होप यू लाइक्ड इट, एंड इफ़ यू हैव एनी डाउट्स यू कैन ऑलवेज आस्क देम इन द comment section, and I will try to answer them. And if you want to contact us, you can always contact us in our Telegram group, and you can even contact with other mentors there. And if you have liked the video, then please give it a thumbs up, and please follow the other lectures also to improve yourself. So have a good day. Thank you.